Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. Real quick before the video starts, if this video reaches 300 likes, I shall continue on to the next part. Also, make sure to watch the video all the way through and show your support by liking the video, and comment down below. I want you guys to state, how powerful do you think this version of Goku is before you even watch the What If video? Comment down below what you guys think. Anyway, thank you all so much, hope you all enjoy the What If. Once when Trunks has arrived from the future, he would wander around the location where he was told that Goku would be landing from planet Namek after battling Frieza, but he was confused, as no one was there, no one even showed up. As after hours has passed, Trunks wonders that something must be wrong. Did he show up in the correct timeline, or was it the correct time that he showed up? Maybe he was a few hours late. After a few more hours of waiting, nothing happened. Trunks would then use his power to sense around the planet and see if he finds any powerful key sources, and he does. He would then fly up to Goku's home, where he knew that's the only other place he would be at. Once arriving, Trunks would then notice that Goku was actually there. Trunks then wonders that maybe he accidentally went a little bit too forward, but he has enough time, as Goku's not sick or anything and there's no androids yet. Trunks would actually go introduce himself to Goku, and Goku would wonder who this guy actually is, as Goku by this point was actually training with his son Gohan. And Gohan would be confused on who this guy is as well. Trunks would then introduce himself to Goku and Gohan, stating that he would like to privately speak to Goku if that's okay. Goku can sense that this guy has no evil intentions, nor does he really seem like a bad person. Goku would then fly off on his own with Trunks, and Trunks would then first ask to fight him. Goku was confused, but Trunks says that he just needs to see how strong he is, and see if it's true. Trunks would then showcase Goku Super Saiyan. This would surprise Goku, as he's never seen something like this before. Trunks would then smirk and state that you don't have Super Saiyan? How are you able to beat Frieza? Then Trunks wonders that maybe he just can't access it yet, as it was very hard to access from the beginning. Trunks would then fly in with his sword, but Goku would block it like his finger, just like the original, as he would use his ki to protect his finger, blocking each attack. Because Goku knows that Trunks was not trying to hurt him, and he wasn't trying to kill him, or else he'll be deli meat by then. Goku would then explain that, yes, he did defeat a guy named Frieza on planet Namek, but he doesn't know what that Super Saiyan thing is. Trunks would then note on how powerful Goku was that he doesn't really sense a limit to his power. It's like it's infinitely glowing from within him. He doesn't understand. Goku would then explain that he's always had this, to where no matter what big guy he fights, he's always been able to overcome it and defeat it. He doesn't feel a limit to his power. Trunks by this point would then explain to Goku either way about the future. Would explain to him that he would ask him first what month and what year is it. Goku would explain, which is the same exact time, so Trunks did show up on time. It's just maybe it was altered by even going back. Trunks would then explain that within 3 years' time, androids would then show up, 2 of them, and they are ungodly powerful. They killed everyone else from the future. And Goku was actually kind of excited. Not from the killing part, but the fact that these androids are super strong can actually give him a challenge. But Trunks would then explain, no, unfortunately not. You fall ill before you could even fight. It's this thing called the heart virus. A lot of people on my planet have it. Goku would be confused, as he's kind of let down. He wasn't able to fight them without getting sick. But Trunks would then explain that, well, in the future, multiple people have had this disease on the planet. Mother, aka Bulma, was able to find a cure. Now, Goku hearing Bulma would almost fall over, saying he was shocked that Bulma actually had a kid. Well, who's the dad? Does he think that is Yamcha? Trunks would actually smile and say, no, not exactly. It's actually Vegeta, which would shock Goku even more, but he can kind of see how they would kind of mix together, being both really grumpy. Trunks would then offer Goku the heart medicine, and explain that the exact time, the exact city, and the exact date when androids are going to appear, and to be ready. Trunks would then have to leave, as he doesn't have much fuel left, and he has to go back to his timeline. But he will show up when the time comes to come and help Goku if he ever needs it. Goku would then agree and thank Trunks for everything. Real quick before he does, he would actually ask Trunks how did he do that Super Saiyan thing? He just wants to know how. Well, Trunks would explain that it's all about emotions, raw emotions. You have to get angry, more angry than you've ever been before, and let your energy explode. Conceal it. You need to have it as a want, not as a need. It needs to be something very special. Goku would understand this and thank Trunks, as Trunks would then leave. Now we're going to cut forward a little bit. With Super Saiyan in mind, Goku wants to unlock something like that, but he doesn't have really the anger to do that yet. But with meditation, he'll start to figure it out. Now by this point in time, Piccolo would actually be hanging around the group by this point, so he would actually be training alongside Gohan and Goku. Goku would have told the Z Fighters everything else that would have happened. I do believe the only difference is probably he wouldn't explain that Bulma is Trunks' mother, same with Vegeta. I think he'll leave that one alone, but he will explain that within 3 years' time, androids will appear that will be ungodly strong, and he would tell them the exact date, the exact time, and where it is. So all the Z Fighters would then go on their own paths to go train. This is when Gohan, Goku, and Piccolo begin training. Now here's where the big twist is going to happen. Since Goku is so strong, Piccolo's power level is going to spike up a lot, because he's fighting a much more powerful opponent. Same with Gohan as well, fighting a much stronger Goku. They can pretty much focus on pushing the potential even higher. Now, once the 3 years would pass, most of the events would go the exact same, with them meeting up and meeting the two androids. Now the two androids were Dr. Gero and Android 19, just like the original. The two androids would be a little bit surprised to see Goku's potential. Now hold on, wouldn't the androids be much more powerful because Goku is much more powerful? That is true. The androids are actually a little bit more advanced and they're a bit more powerful, but again, they can't take the DNA of limitless potential. They can only take his DNA. As true, you can say that Goku has limitless potential if you want, but that just wouldn't really make any sense for him to harness limitless power. That just wouldn't make sense, and also they would not have the technology to have that, as the androids would then explode. So no, the androids are a bit stronger than they are before, but it's not by a massive margin. So Goku by this point would have easily tossed around Android 19. Now, when this comes around, this is when Goku would actually showcase Super Saiyan for the first time, but he doesn't even need it, as he can easily overpower Android 19, until he starts succumbing to the heart virus. Now, this is when Goku starts getting sick. This is now cutting forward, is when Goku would start to fall ill, and then he would collapse, as Android 19 would try to taking his energy, but Vegeta would then cut in, hitting him away. Now I gotta remember too, Vegeta's also fought a stronger version of Goku too. Vegeta, also having a bigger goal, has pushed himself even higher, so Vegeta's actually a little bit stronger as well. And he would have been able to defeat Android 19, as he wasn't able to take any of Goku's energy. This is just base Android 19. Defeating Android 19, and also fighting Dr. Gero, which then Piccolo would fight Dr. Gero on his own. Dr. Gero was able to escape in time and go resurrect the androids. Now the main difference here is Goku was carried back to Master Roshi's home, and they would instantly give him the medicine, but the medicine wouldn't actually help at all because Goku was already healing up from the heart virus already. Because of his limitless power and his limitless potential, the heart virus was actually not really affecting him. But Goku was still bedridden for a little bit, as it would at least take a day for it to actually fully go over. Now we're going to cut forward to when the androids would attack Vegeta and give him the same treatment, breaking his arm, even also beating up Trunks, but they would spare Krillin, as Krillin needs his wife. Androids would then leave, as it was 17, 18, and Android 16. Androids would leave and then go on their spree, messing around, doing whatever they wanted to do. Now this is when Piccolo would then leave and go towards Kami's lookout. This is when Piccolo would then agree with Kami to then fuse into one being, becoming whole again. Now, as Piccolo would then go do his magic, go fight the androids, Vegeta and Trunks also did their training as well in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber first, which is when Vegeta would then unlock his Ascended Super Saiyan, and Trunks would have his Ultra Super Saiyan, but he keeps it hidden as he doesn't want to hurt his father's pride. Now with Piccolo battling Android 17, here's the difference. Android 17 and Android 18 are a little bit stronger, but since Piccolo is stronger in general as well, it does even out. Piccolo, in my opinion, would even have the edge, as since he had a much more powerful opponent to train with for 3 years, especially with Goku, he has a much higher potential than last time. But either way, his stamina would start to wear off, as remember the androids have infinite ki and stamina, they can fight all day long, but Piccolo cannot. But they seem to have a found respect for each other, battling each other equally, until Cell would appear. Now this version of Cell is the exact same as his original self, as he was from the future timeline, so this version of Cell is the same strength as he was in the original Dragon Ball. Just to clarify for everybody to know, he's not special, he doesn't have the limitless potential that Goku has, he doesn't have anything like that. This is the Cell from the future timeline. With Cell from the future timeline, Cell would then see his goal. The two androids were right there in front of him. If he can become perfect, nothing can stop him. As he would still give Piccolo the same treatment as last time, with Piccolo being exhausted. Now, Android 17 would actually be able to battle Cell a lot better than he did before, as Android 17 is a lot more powerful than he was originally. Now, Android 16 is actually a little more stronger as well, so Cell would be in some deep trouble. Now, with both of the androids attacking Cell, this is when Cell would then use the solar flare, just like before, blinding them, as he would still be able to absorb Android 17, and he would start to overpower Android 16. With Android 16 wounded, him and Android 18 would be able to escape because of Vegeta would then arrive. And we also know it's because of Tien sacrificing himself almost. But either way, Vegeta would then arrive and his legendary battle with Cell would then commence. The battle with Cell would be crazy, as remember, Cell here, would he actually be a little bit stronger? Well, I think yes, because remember, he's absorbing a stronger version of Android 17. Now remember, Android 17 was only a little bit stronger, so it wouldn't really change Cell's power too much, so it wouldn't necessarily be a big difference. Cell's, you can just say he's roughly the same, maybe a little bit stronger, but not by much. Once when Vegeta arrives, he would then explain to Cell that does he know what fear is, as then Vegeta would then showcase that he is now the ultimate being. He would then transform into a Super Saiyan, which doesn't surprise Cell, as he seems kinda boring. This is when Vegeta would then cut forward, and he would then go into his ascended Super Saiyan form, or Super Vegeta. His battle with Cell would be intense, both of them are trading blows back and forth, but Cell can tell that Vegeta was smirking. He wasn't even trying. No matter what Cell was doing, it wasn't even affecting him. With Cell on the losing end, getting desperate. Cell would think, wait, he can mess with his pride. He would then finally see that there's Android 18 and 16 down there, as he would then tell Vegeta, wait, if only I was able to absorb Android 18, I'd be able to become perfect and absolutely destroy you. You would have no chance of defeating me when I'm perfect, as I'll be too strong for you. Vegeta's pride and his Saiyan blood would then get in the way, as he was so confident that he would then tell Cell to go right on ahead, go absorb her, I won't stop you. It won't be able to defeat me. Trunks would then try to stop Vegeta, but Vegeta would then hit him away, telling him that you have no say in this, which was one of the dumbest mistakes in Dragon Ball, as Cell was able to absorb Android 18, knocking away Android 16, and become perfect. This version of Perfect Cell is a little bit stronger than his original self, but it's not by a massive margin again. Cell would still give Vegeta the same treatment. Now Vegeta would start it off by firing some ki blasts, hitting Cell, but Cell would just stand there smirking, as he was clenching his fists and checking out his new body as he was kind of getting used to it. This is when Cell would then showcase his abnormal speed, appearing right behind Vegeta before he could even notice it. Vegeta would then turn around and fly him with an axe kick, but it wouldn't even do anything to Cell, as he would easily block it. Now with Vegeta punching Cell, he couldn't even hit him. Cell would even allow Vegeta to hit him and wouldn't even do anything to him. Cell would then slap Vegeta away, as Cell would then kind of talk smack to him, stating that this is all you have, Vegeta? I thought you said you were going to absolutely destroy me in my fight. This is when Vegeta's anger would then boil to a new level. Vegeta would then charge up the final flash, showing it off for the first time. This is when Vegeta would then scream, charging up all of his energy within this one blast. He would then scream final flash, firing it right at Cell. It would then hit Cell full force, as it would actually blast half his arm off. Cell would then be shocked, explaining, what have you done to me? But it was all a play. Vegeta would laugh, as he was panting now, using a lot of energy, then state that, yeah, how strong are you now? Cell would then smirk, as he states, I'm just messing with you. This has actually felt like nothing. Cell would then regenerate instantly, which would shock Vegeta, as Cell would then appear and gut punch Vegeta so hard that it would actually knock him out cold. Now, while Krillin was with Trunks, he would tell Trunks, "Why aren't you jumping in? You said you had a power." But Trunks says, "I need to wait until my father is knocked out so I can use it, as I don't want to hurt his pride. It means everything to him." Once when Vegeta was knocked down, he would then tell Krillin to take Vegeta away, as Trunks would then power up to his Ultra Super Saiyan form and battle Cell. Now, with their strength being nearly equal, Cell would then explain that true, you have strength, but your speed and reflexes are horrific. Thus, Trunks would have been defeated the same as before. But with Cell, he's now interested. He now wants to see how strong they can get within a 10 to 12 day period. So, he would then go to the news station, arriving on TV, and he would then explain that he will host the Cell Games. The strongest warriors on the planet will come to face him. In return, if they win, well, that's not going to happen with Cell. But if they lose, then he will destroy the entire planet. And they have 10 to 12 days to get prepared. Now, the Z Fighters saw this on the screen. Now, Goku was already healed by this point, but he was still a bit wonky as his ki was kind of messed up because of the heart virus, but he was back to full health, as he was able to recover a little bit quicker than before. Now, they have no time to waste. But Goku thinks that he's going to go fight Cell by himself, which would, hold on, everyone would then halt. You want to go fight Cell by yourself? You won't be able to win. But then Goku would then clench his fist and says, "No, I know I can win. I can't lose. I'm going to go fight Cell on my own." Goku would then fly off on his own to go fight Cell. Quickly, the other Z Fighters would follow, as even his son Gohan, Piccolo, Tien, Yamcha, Krillin would even follow as well. And even Trunks would quickly follow suit. Vegeta, not really wanting to show up, but he would follow reluctantly. Once when Goku would then arrive, Cell had just made his new arena, as he took it from the rocks and the other beings around, as he just took care of the military as well. Cell was excited to see Goku. He was surprised he was here so early. They have 12 days to prepare. But Goku would then state that, "I don't need 12 days to defeat you. I want to fight you right now, right here, just you and me." Cell would then explain that I guess the Cell Games will start early. But I feel like Goku states, "I don't care about the Cell Games, I just want to fight you full force." That's what you want, isn't it? Cell would then smirk and state, "Well, if that's what you really want, I can't stop you from fighting me. But just know that the Cell Games might still happen after I defeat you. And if you're the strongest asset here and you lose and I kill you, and well, the entire planet will be destroyed." Goku would then smirk and say, "Come try it." As now, this is when Cell and Goku begin their battle. As Goku was shocked to see how powerful Cell was. Cell was actually overpowering Goku, but he wasn't doing actual damage to him. As he was smacking Goku around the arena, slamming him around, Goku would then get up, kind of blank, as he then had a smile. He was impressed. Cell was so powerful, and he wasn't even trying yet. But Goku's potential and his power was quickly rising. Goku's never faced an opponent as powerful as Cell before. The closest being was Frieza, but Cell would easily defeat Frieza within a single blow. Even the androids would. Cell is a completely different monster, and it only excites Goku to no end. Goku not even need to use Super Saiyan, but you know how he likes showing off. Goku would then power up to Super Saiyan, and he would quickly show Cell that the power levels is starting to quickly close in. Cell was perplexed. How was Son Goku able to get so strong? Was he concealing his power the whole time? If that was the case, why didn't he just beat the androids to begin with? But then Cell realizes the heart virus. Yeah, that must be it. But still, how? Goku would then transform back into base form and state that, "I want to fight you, even at my weakest." They would then continue fighting back and forth, with Cell quickly going on the losing end, as now Goku's potential and his power level is rising without a limit. Goku's power level is a lot like Broly, for example. It continues to rise and rise and rise without stopping. It's a mix of Broly and Saitama, which goes to show how powerful this version of Goku really is. But Goku's never met a being as powerful as Cell before, but he's very quickly rising past Cell's power. The point to where Cell's attacks are not even hurting Goku at all. He's not even phasing Goku. Cell would then scream and launch a full power punch at Goku's face. It would hit him and it wouldn't even do anything. Wouldn't even make Goku flinch. Goku would then smile and state, "Is that all you got, Cell?" And Cell was completely and utterly terrified and shocked. The other Z fighters were shocked as well, but Gohan and Piccolo weren't, as they explained that my father, for some reason, he just has limitless potential. No matter what he does, it just continues to rise without a limit. And Vegeta's pride was already shot as is, but I feel like he would accept it, as, kind of like the Buu Saga, he would explain that he's never understood why, what he fought for, or how no matter what he tried, he always surpassed him. As he would then understand that you're better than me, Kakarot, you are the number one, you're the best. And he would explain that it's because you fight for your friends, or no, you fight to fight beings that can push you to new limits, become as strong as you can possibly be. Goku would then trade blows back and forth with Cell, but Goku was actually getting bored. Cell had nothing else to show him. Cell would then try all the tricks that he has, Special Beam Cannon, the Destructo Disc, which Goku would then catch with 2 fingers and shatter, which would shock Cell. Cell would even try the Death Beam, wouldn't even do anything to Goku. The Kamehameha, Cell would then fly up into the air, charging a full power Solar Kamehameha wave, as Goku would then grab the attack with a finger and flick it away. Cell was shocked. Goku would then state that he's going to end this, as he would then fly forward and deliver an extremely powerful punch to Cell that would actually make Cell spit out Android 18 and Android 17. It was that powerful. Now, I know that Android 17 was absorbed earlier, so he would be completely absorbed. But for plot purposes, Android 17 was not. Since remember, Goku was also able to fight Cell a few days earlier. So, that's the reason why. Android 17 and 18 on the ground, Krillin would then get them away, as Cell was back in his imperfect form. Cell, out of desperation, was going to blow himself up, but Goku was not wasting any time. Goku would then put his hands together and charge up a Kamehameha, as he would then scream it out. And then he would fly forward and appear right in front of Cell and hit Cell full force with the Kamehameha wave, completely incinerating the bio-android. Cell was completely disintegrated. He was gone. With this being said, this completely changes the Cell saga, as Gohan and them never went in a hyperbolic time chamber. Super Saiyan 2 is not known about. Gohan was not able to unlock it. And on top of this, Android 17 is alive, and Goku never died and went to the other world. So, peace would be restored on Earth for over 7 years. Now, during these 7 years, since Goku is around, Goten would still be born, and he would have the same potential and power as he originally did, to keep the continuity going. Now, as for Vegeta, he didn't even know that there was a level past Super Saiyan 2, but Goku already knew that there was, as he can just feel it. Remember, since Goku has such limitless potential and power, he can feel forms way higher than he ever thought. Now, during these 7 years, Goku has gotten much stronger, as remember too, even some training is kind of not really working for him anymore, as he needs something new. He needs to go battle people really strong. As he kind of ponders and thinks, wait a minute, why doesn't he just use the Dragon Balls? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe the Dragon Balls can take him somewhere where he can fight a lot of strong guys. Now, he would then ask Shenron, saying, hey, do you know a place where the strongest beings are, where I can go train and get super strong? Shenron actually has a few places. He says, well, there's the other world you can go to. Maybe you can go there. And there's a planet, but I'm not allowed to take you there, unfortunately, as he's sleeping and can't offer it. Goku would then explain, oh, well, that's a shame. Okay, well, then I'll definitely take the other world then. As Shenron was also going to state the Galactic Patrol, but Goku didn't ask for it. So, he would then take Goku to the other world. Now, this is when King Yemma would be perplexed as to why a living being is here and how. Goku would then explain that he used the Dragon Balls, and he just wants to fight really strong people. That's all he wants to do, just for a little while. He promises he'll behave, cause any problems. King Yemma would then kind of check his resume, and he would say, oh, well, okay, I understand. With Goku in the other world battling other beings as well, he would then meet someone called Piccolo. Now, meeting with Piccolo, after a few years, Goku would be granted access, as King Yemma would then explain that, well, there's a being named King Kai you can go see. Goku meet King Kai, meet him, learn from him, and just like before, that would be all the same anyway. No. Now, with knowing about King Yemma, and then Goku knows that he can transport there back and forth, as King Yemma does offer Goku a present, as he gave Goku the power to show up to the other world if they ever need help. Now, a few years later, this is right before the Buu arc, Goku was training alongside with Gohan and Goten, as Gohan here is not actually rusty. He's training with his father a lot more, as per Chi-Chi's complaints, Chi can't stop Goku. Goku knows to keep Gohan strong in case he's not around or there's any bad guys that might want to hurt him. Goku was then actually called to the other world by King Yemma, asking them for help. They would then see that they were all trapped, as hell was not right. It was weird. It was like giant jelly beans were around in the air. King Yemma would then explain that something happened. One of our workers messed up a machine, and he got covered in all the evil that was around. And now hell and heaven is completely distorted. There's a being down there that has trapped us down here. Goku and Piccolo were there together, as Goku would then land and see this strange, large being. Then be confused at what it is, and would then scream out, Janemba, Janemba, Janemba. Goku would then think he's actually kind of cute. He's not really that threatening. Until Janemba would then smack around Piccolo a little bit, Goku would then get serious. As Base Goku would then fly in attacking Janemba, he would be shocked at the being's strength. Both of them attacking back and forth, Goku would then power up to a Super Saiyan, just for flashy show, and he would even showcase Super Saiyan 2, and he would showcase Super Saiyan 3. This version of Goku unlocked it. Remember, he has limitless power. He can do anything he wants. Goku even has something else, but he'll save that one for later. This is when Goku, even a Super Saiyan 3 is overkill, but Janemba has much more of a higher power level. This is when Goku would easily overpower Janemba, even in Super Saiyan or even in base form, quickly, as his potential quickly rises. Janemba would then mold and shrink. As he was then turning red, he was shaping into something. And then, Janemba was born. As he would then glare at Goku, Goku would then stare at him, stating, "I don't like the feel of this." Janemba would then launch forward, and it was the same transactional fight that they had originally against Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Janemba. Janemba would deliver a kick, as Goku would be able to block it, delivering a kick of himself, which Janemba would be able to block as well. He would then try using his tail, as Goku would dodge, spinning and kicking Janemba away. Janemba would then jump back, as Goku would then fire a Ki Blast, as Janemba would then open up a dimensional portal, which would then be right next to Goku and blow him up, launching him backwards. Goku would then slide and fly forward, hitting Janemba with a knee, and then hitting him from behind, hitting him in the back of the head. Janemba was stunned, as Goku would then fly forward, delivering a Ki Blast, which Janemba would then disappear. He would almost like distort into different particles, as then Janemba would then appear, firing a Ki Blast in Goku's face, launching him backwards. Janemba would then fire a massive mouth beam, which Goku would be able to block, as then Goku was actually excited. Janemba was freakishly strong, but Goku's power level was quickly rising again to match Janemba. Goku would then fly forward One Punch Man style and deliver a powerful punch to Janemba, which would actually dent in his chest. As Goku would then deliver a few more, this is when Piccolo would then jump in, as Janemba was quickly powering up to his full strength. Now, also Vegeta's not here, so to cut that in. Now this is when Goku would then know that he wants to actually show what he can actually do. This is when Goku would then showcase something that I don't think you guys are expecting. Goku still has his tail after all these years, and for 7 years Goku has unlocked these forms very easily. Super Saiyan was nothing. Super Saiyan 2 was actually nothing. Super Saiyan 3, although a little bit more difficult, but very quickly he was able to learn and master this form very quickly. What about something else? With the help of other people, especially Vegeta and other people, Goku asked how to learn how to control the Grid Ape state. He wanted to know how to learn how to control it on his own. As Goku's a genius, he explores every opportunity to grow stronger. He feels too strong. Goku would then showcase his tail to Janemba, and he would then transform. His top G would be ripped off because he would bulk up, as Goku would have transformed into a Super Saiyan 4. Goku would then give Janemba the Gogeta treatment, moving forward, almost sliding towards him, delivering powerful punches to him, and then he would deliver 2 powerful kicks, as Goku would then charge up a Dragon Fist in his own hand, and fly forward, punching through Janemba, which would make him completely disintegrate, thus killing him, and all of hell and heaven and all the dead people that have risen from the dead would all return back to normal. as then peace was finally restored. Now, who was the main being who also saw this happen was the Supreme Kai. Now, once when Goku returned back home, Goku was actually in Super Saiyan 4, which would actually shock everybody, and Vegeta wants to know how he unlocked this, and why didn't he sense it before? But Goku explains that he went in the hyperbolic time chamber by himself for a little while to just try and figure out how to use it. And Vegeta would explain that's why you asked how to turn into a great ape originally, didn't you? Goku would then in turn start laughing. But then, they know that within a few weeks' time, the World Martial Arts Tournament is going to happen, and Vegeta's definitely going to prepare for this one. As he asks Bulma for some help, Vegeta's gonna do something. And that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little twist that I did, adding Janemba in here, and also making Goku even more broken by giving him Super Saiyan 4. I just explained why not. I really like the form. But anyway, if this video gets to 300 likes, I shall continue it. Also, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Also, hit that subscribe button. It's right there. We're getting close to 20K. Come on, you guys can do it. Just press it. Hit the bell for notifications. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button, please. And also comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the video. I really do appreciate all the support. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you all later.